Hello and welcome to another episode of my Logan Sargeant Career mode. This time here for the Italian Grand Prix, a race that I quite enjoy. So this should be a good episode. So I'm definitely excited for this one. So hopefully we'll be able to get a good result here. But yeah, so obviously after last round scoring no points, we're going to look to try and score as many points as we can. Maybe even Albon scoring some points for us, because he hasn't scored many for us, let's just say. I think he's got like 1 point. So, but with that being said, let's just get straight into it and go to the race weekend.
They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Now, something I didn't want to see is wet qualifying. Hopefully it just dries out after Q1. Even if I even get through to Q2, to be fair, because I'm not quick in the wet, let's just say that. But as I go over the line there, it is provisionally P7, but I guarantee I'm going to drop, and now P11, as I just did one cool down lap, and I'm just going again, because I fueled for 2 laps, because obviously in the wet, less tyre wear, you may as well just go again, obviously. So on my second flying lap here, I actually have purple set to 1 here, and I'm up by quite a big chunk, 1.5 seconds, maybe 1.6 here. Yeah, 1.6 seconds, but as I come across the line, it's only P14, and that's just definitely not going to be enough. So because of that, I do come out again at the end of the session, and I have purple set to 1 and 2 here. I'm 1.5 up again. I haven't knocked down to P20, but I do make a little mistake there. But so far, purple, but as I come across the line here, we do go fastest of the session. So definitely a good result here for us. Pace I didn't think I had in this car, especially in the wet. And Alex Albon barely getting it through here, but he does get through into Q2, so fair enough to him. But yeah, barely making it through in P15 there. But at least he made it through, I guess. But now in Q2, luckily, it is dry. But I've only done 1 lap here, actually, saving 2 sets of tyres for Q3 and a set of softs for the race here. But as I come across the line here from P15, hoping for a good lap here, and it is actually going to be P2. So yeah, a good lap, definitely. P1, P2, Q1, Q2. So doing pretty good so far. Albon also making it through as well in P9 there. So both Williams in Q3, so that's definitely quite nice. I don't know if that's even happened before, to be fair. But definitely a good result here. But obviously now I have 2 sets, so I'm going to do 2 laps here in Q3. With the first one being at the start of the session here now. Currently P9. But didn't do very good with very well with battery management there. But as I come across the line, we're going to stay in P9 here, so not a great lap. Not down to P10 there, so not a great lap at all. And but here we are now again for another lap. Yellow set to 1, but green set to 2 here. So we're only up by 6 tenths. I'm not too sure how this is going to go, but as I come across the line here, it's going to be P10. Again, so no improvement there, actually, to be fair. To be fair, we weren't far off Max Verstappen there, but me and Max Verstappen, weirdly, Max Verstappen actually are quite far away from the rest of the grid, especially P8, being 4 tenths faster than me and Verstappen. But still, Albon starting P8, we're starting P10, so definitely a good starting position here for us. But it's now time for the Grand Prix.
Welcome to the home of the Parabolica, now known as the Curva Alboreto, in tribute to the Italian motorsport legend Michele Alboreto. It's a long right-hander. It dares you to keep your foot as far down on the throttle as you possibly can. It's one of the great corners on the calendar, and we're here at Monza, ahead of the Italian Grand Prix. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Albon, Verstappen, Sargeant, Joe, Hulkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Gasly, Bottas, Stroll, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid.
Now, I am going to start on the softs here, mainly just because I want to be aggressive at the start, so I can try and make up as many places as I can, as quick as I can. But as we come to 5 red lights here now, and it's lights out and away we go, and it's a decent start here as we jump Max Verstappen at the start, but Nico Hulkenberg getting an incredible start there, jumping me and Verstappen, I think, and Piastri there, as he dives straight into that P9 position as we drop back down to P10 there. And now Oscar Piastri looking to make a move on us here, but we do pinch him out wide, and we do manage to keep that P10, but he's actually starting to fight back a bit more, but he does back out there, so we do hold that P10 for now. On lap 3 here now, though, I've actually caught Nico Hulkenberg and Esteban Ocon. So let's try and dive round the outside, actually, of both of them here, going into, actually, I don't know the corner name, but I do go around the outside of both of them there, making a wonderful double overtake there as we move up into P8 here. And Albon's actually managed to make it up into P6. But on lap 4, I do decide to pit a lap earlier as Ocon does get past me here, so try and come back at him in turn 1, but he does just stay ahead there, unfortunately. But now just trying to stay with him and maybe re-overtake him where I overtook him last lap. But this time maybe down the inside here, so try and go around the outside where it goes into the inside for the next corner. And I try and brake late here to try and get past him. And I do outbrake Esteban Ocon then, I do get past him and move back into P8. But both Ocon and Zhou have actually passed me here, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to dive into the pits now anyway. So it doesn't really matter too much for us. But again, now it would be quite crucial here to get a good stop. So hopefully Williams don't disappoint. And they actually don't. Again, well, that's twice in a row now they've actually done all right. So we do come out in last place here, but we do pass a few cars here on lap 6 as they start to pit. As we come out of the pits here, or Alonso comes out of the pits, going into turn 1, we actually go side by side there for a bit of it. Barely getting past him there, but I think I've jumped a few cars there with my pit stop. So it's actually gone quite well here for us, the overcut, I think. Or the undercut, I don't know, to be honest. I get mixed between them. But now, with the DRS, Fernando Alonso does get past us there quite easily. And we don't really put much of a fight up because as we go past this straight here now, obviously, once we go through the Parabolica, we're going to come up to the main straight and we're going to get DRS anyway, so we can try and repass him with a bit of battery here. And we do look to pass him as we go maybe 3 wide here for a moment there, as we overtake our teammate as he comes out of the pits as well. We do go quite deep into turn 1 there, but it's fine as we do manage to keep it on the track, keep it steady, and move up into P6. But now lap 7, my teammate, I'm not trying to put up too much of a fight, obviously, because he is my teammate. Don't want to lose out points with contact here with him. So I do let him pass and hoping that he'll work with me here. Probably isn't the case, just obviously the AI aren't very cooperative. But I was thinking, you know, I'll let him pass and I'll try and, after Parabolica, I'm going to get the DRS. So I'm hoping that he'll let me back through in the main straight. But I don't think that's going to happen, mainly because the AI just don't cooperate with you. So as you can see here now, I'm burning my battery using the DRS as well to try and get past him. He does go defensive there, but he continues to fight back with us as we go into turn 1 here. As we go side by side, I do take quite a bit of apex there. I do kind of push him a bit off track there, unfortunately, but we do, well, we don't actually get past him there as he does manage to hold us off there. But now on lap 9 here with the DRS again, maybe looking to overtake my teammate into turn 1 here, as I do get past him quite easily there. Don't know what that screen freeze was there, but yeah, we do pass our teammate here into turn 1 finally. But on lap 10 here now, it's his turn, or actually coming on to lap 11. Before we even hit the DRS zone, he's already alongside me and he passes me pretty easily now. I have to try and get defensive here with Max Verstappen. And I'm hoping my teammate throughout this lap will be able to help me out and give me DRS in the next DRS zone to try and help me pull away from Max Verstappen, obviously with there being a big gap in front of him to the next car. So obviously, if me and him work together, we'll be able to stay ahead. But instead, he just drives off into the distance and leaves me in the dust here, battling with Max Verstappen as I try and maybe brake late here to try and go around the outside of Max Verstappen. I do go around the outside of Max Verstappen again. That corner really being a nice overtaking spot for us here. But now it is Max Verstappen's turn again with the DRS to get straight back past us, basically. And there's nothing I can do. I don't have much battery. I'm going to need that later on in the lap as well to try and defend them again or get past them, as Alonso also gets past us there as we drop down to P9 here, so definitely not what we want. But now I do have the DRS, but I'm not going to be using it here to try and re-overtake Alonso or Verstappen. I'm trying to have to hold off Oscar Piastri here and actually keep my P9 as we go 3 wide here. It didn't really work out. There's a lot of contact there with the side pod of Max Verstappen, who does stay ahead of both me and Oscar Piastri, but I do manage to stay ahead of Oscar Piastri there. But going 3 wide there definitely wasn't the smartest thing to do. But now Piastri getting challenged by Zhou Guanyu in the kick Sauber. That's definitely interesting to see him up there. But now on the last lap, Oscar Piastri going into the final corner here, maybe looking to make a move on us to move into P9. But he does fall back a little bit there. It doesn't seem like he will make the pass into P9. So we do come home in P9.
Thank you, guys. Yesterday was poor, but today was a good day. Thank you. I'm giving you my all.
Albon also holding on to P7 there, so good points for the team, actually, to be fair. Obviously, I feel like if he helped us stay ahead of Max Verstappen there, we maybe could have gotten a few more points there, but still not too bad. Definitely a good result here for the team, double points. Zhou Guanyu actually almost getting points there, so fair enough on him in that kick Sauber. But that is going to be it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.